What is up, guys? Revan here today with another fantastic deck. Today we're going to talk about the Firebox deck. The deck that, well, utilizes not only a flash starter, so you can get a lot of energy on your benched mon after your turn 1, but also, well, there's also other pieces of the puzzle, of the fire type puzzle that, honestly, coming to that deck when I started creating it on stream, I was like, well, I don't think it's going to be as good as it was before, but well, to my surprise, honestly, to my surprise, it became really good. Like, we kind of had to work, the proportion, like what amount of which card is going to be the best and when to take risks. But honestly, it took us to a really good win streak. It was, and still is, a really nice deck. And honestly, I'm super proud that I can just bring that deck back to you. Especially, right now that, well, knowing 7 cards will rotate out, but some will stay. So it might actually be quite good post-rotation. But we're going to talk about post-rotation decks closer to rotation itself. So, Volcanion with Flash Starter. Right when you go second, you want to have this as an active and you attack with Flash Starter. And then you attach 3 energies from your deck to one of your, multiple, you can have to 3 different Pokemons of your choosing. Then, of course, we will be using, bam, Ninetales V with Ninetales Shapeshifter, but also with a Flamethrower. I can't stress that enough. Ninetales Shapeshifter is absolutely amazing. It's blowing my mind how good that is, and how, with cards like, Boss Orders, how much damage this can deal to your opponent. It's absolutely crazy. But also we will be using Heatran GX. So again, another card that stays in the format, right? You can see all the attackers, they do still stay, even though there is a rotation. Heatran GX. For the GX attack, and this attack is hard burn. For each energy underneath that Pokemon, you hit for 50 damage. So if you have 6, that's 300. And let me tell you, turn 2, it's super easy to have 7 to get rid of those Dragapult VMAXs. There's going to be a matchup like that, and many others. I know it's a little bit risky to have that much energy on him, but it's worth to hit those really high numbers that Reshizard GX can't hit. Of course, Steaming Stomp also really good, and Burning Road, the ability that makes it all worth it. So let's go card by card and what is inside this deck, and then we're going to go to gameplay portion. We'll clearly see why I'm so hyped for this deck and why I honestly can't wait for you to play that deck. Honestly, I can't wait for you to play that deck. So let's go card by card. We're playing 13 Pokemons, 33 trainer cards, and 14 energy. As you can see, I try to keep it clean, so we got, kind of straightforward, so I'm not like going like different copies of each. We are keeping 4, 3, 2 copies of one card just to get that consistency, because that is the keyword of that deck, consistency. The consistency of this deck is incredible, and honestly, I think that's one of the more consistent decks that we have right now in the format. So starting from the left, we do have one Charizard and Break for Brilliant Flare that actually helps you surge, but also you attach basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon. Why we have that? Well, sometimes you're gonna overdo it. Sometimes you're gonna whiff those fire crystals. Sometimes you're gonna play against mill deck. This brings back that energy that you can actually distribute and keep on pushing in this late game against those decks. Then we have 2 copies of Heatran GX and 3 copies of Ninetales V. On top of that, we're playing 1 Reshizard and 3 copies of Volcanion to ensure that we're gonna have him at turn 1. Also 3 Dedenes. I know it's a lot of Dedenne, but 3 copies is literally what you want to have here. It helps get that consistency. It helps you get the cards you need early on, because you have to have explosive turn 1 and turn 2, and then after those first 2 turns you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Then we got 2 copies of Flint, and 3 copies of Fire Crystal, with 1 Ordinary Rod, 2 Pole Pads to of course bring back the Welders, 4 Pokegears 3.0, 4 Quick Balls, 2 switches, of course, to be able to switch in between mons for the Heatran GX, two giant hooves with 1 hit factory, and we go to support in line, which is quite simple with 2 bosses orders. Again, 2 is 2 3. That is the amount you want to have of bosses orders actually in your deck. It's really good, and honestly this just makes this deck even better. As you can see, we are skipping baby Ninetales, so we are kind of focusing a little bit more on that bosses orders. Then we got, of course, 2 Cynthias, 2 Cynthia and Caitlins, 2 Magnolias, 4 Welders, and 14 Energy. That is it. That's the whole deck. It's an incredible deck. Let's go to a gameplay portion. Happening, right? Hey Razor, hello. Probably exactly there where he overshot Amsterdam. How's it going, Razor? How are you feeling today? Hope you're doing amazing. Do I have a spare side deck? I'm gonna check after the game. No problemo. And welcome back, Team Skull, as well, my friend. Welcome back. Glad to have you. Hand your own deck. Like, everyone is trying to make that and to make it work. Nice, of course, don't forget that you can always subscribe to our amazing YouTube channel. We're close again to another 20 code giveaway, and we do have one right now also on the Twitch channel, which is great, which is amazing, which is fantastic. Okay. Oh, sure. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna need ordinary rod. So I mean, if I'm gonna draw a switch, but like it doesn't matter right now. This Ninetales. Why is Reshizard back? I mean, it's been back for... I mean, it was never gone. He was never gone from the format. It's a good deck, and Ninetales V actually enables you to... Okay, so I did actually drew a switch, but still, like, it wouldn't matter. I would only use, what, Jet Assault, so yeah. So, cards like Ninetales V actually help a lot with this deck, so... It's the card that actually allows you to use your opponent's active Pokemon attack, and you can even use their GX attack, which is great, and you don't have to have the energy to use that. All you need to do is 3 fire-type energies, so literally Welder plus energy from hand. So decks around that idea are... Like, this is literally... I created this one 5 minutes ago, because I'm doing 5 decks a week on the fantastic YouTube channel. But of course I'm testing them and making them live here. So, yeah. Get those Raven Noodles. Right, so right now I'm gonna start thinking about going for that Ninetales. Maybe I should have actually go for that Ninetales last turn. Alright. But like, you know, right now many decks you will see back, especially in the best of 1 format. Okay, let me think now. So I need... That's 100. I would need 7 energy. I mean, I do have 7 energy. Cheers. Yeah, let's go for it. That's gonna be a fun... That's gonna be one of those attacks. I can imagine my opponent going like, what? But then again, I'm not that scared because I do have fire crystals. And if he's gonna, you know, start playing something, well, I can always try to get myself welder. I have a Pokegear, like the engine is on my side. Welcome back, Splitter! Or 2-3 packs, I believe. Okay, so let's see Pokegear. I mean, if there's a welder... Ah, okay, there's not. Sad Raven is sad, but... it's not as bad as it could have been. So I'm gonna go and I can discard research. Bring back welder. Hello, come on welder. Come on, hop in. Yep. Just literally welder. Really welder. We need to talk, mate. Like, come on. Like, real talk. Real man talk, come on. So yeah, this is the fresh one, it's the brand new one. So yeah, I didn't do a switch, which is kind of a bummer, but hey. Alright, he doesn't have the G-Max. Yep, he doesn't have it. Come on, all I need is 1 energy, to be honest. GG. So, is Firebox still good? Yes, it is. I mean, we can joke, we can laugh, but it is still looking strong. It's still looking sharp. It's still looking sexy. And it's still an outrage. Bam! He can knock me out, sure. I know I still have to knock out 1 more mod. I know, don't worry, I know. But it's a lot easier for me to retreat. Ninetales. I mean, well, I don't think it is that possible. I mean, I have boss orders, so he knows I'm gonna hunt down Jirachi with my Heatran. And like, whatever he's gonna knock out on my side of the board, it's not enough. He would have to go and knock out like my whole bench right now. Which again, not necessarily enough. So that's energy from hand, retreat, boss orders. Alright, he's playing boss orders, sure. So I'm gonna assume Stella Wish, Fioni. Alright, Giant Bomb, sure. Yeah, on a Fioni, bam, there we go. So is this that good? Yes, it is. Oh, you cannot second, nice. Alright, so Razor, what cards you were, hypothetically, if you would go and create PTCG02, that would not be able to transfer the tickets, people will get mad that they do actually, you know, can't use the tickets that they have. But if you find a way to burn them off in a month, no one's gonna get mad that their tickets are, you know, are lost in the limbo of the game, because I can guarantee you, end of June, 99% of players will not have any tickets whatsoever. Hey, no problem, mate, no problem. Happy to help. Cerebi just keeps data of all mons, but since Gmax model isn't released yet, it's not possible to legally have it. Yes, so if you see raids like that or dens like that, those are hacked. Don't go to them, don't get those mons. Like, really. We've seen that happen many times, and it's just, you know, it's just insane that people go and hack those. Like, come on. Oh, they're drilling. But hey, they're drilling a lot less. So, okay, so in Pokemon Sword and Shield, the VGC, because I do also play VGC, I do have my fair share trade of Master Rank there 5 months in a row. So, yeah, the neighbors are drilling. So, Jesus Christ. So, what I was saying. Oh yeah, I remember. In dens you can get mons, right, in Sword and Shield. But certain people actually are hacking the game data to have mons that are not officially released in game. Or to hold, you know, or to hold raids for people, you know, with those mons that are not there, or a ton of hacked mons. So, like, right now Nintendo is banning people for doing that, right? Or if they, you know, play online with a hacked mon, you get banned. Like, a week ago there was a problem with Wonder Trade. Right, so if you were Wonder Trading, you know, you could have got a hacked mon and bam, you're banned. So there's a huge problem for Sword and Shield community. Not gonna lie, I'm mad at it as well. It's like there's just too much risk involved right now with anything. Unfortunate. Alright, so I'm going for that Ninetales just because I will be able to use my opponent's attacks. Last strike, knockout, maybe an overkill. But we got 2 energies and a welder. You know what is like surprising about this deck? That it is really consistent. Like, I'm hitting, you know, the numbers I kind of wanted. Right? Like, I'm really hitting those, and like on one hand I can try to pull off the same thing I tried last time, which is of course Heatran, but I feel like this time I'm not gonna go for it. I'm gonna try a different strategy, so I will use actually Outrage, because he has this counter attack, so if I'm gonna go and hit for 300 he can just hit me 300 back. Flash Strike I can't use. Outrage is going to be 210, so I can finish it off with Ninetales later if I want to. So I'm going to go for that Ninetales. There we go. Again, sorry for the drilling. I hate my neighbors. Yeah, that's only one, so I can actually go for the Dene. So let's grab the Dene. Okay, and now this is okay. And you see, now I have a problem because on one hand so he's gonna hit me 170 back. But I can knock him out here, but he does have, you know, the engine, so he can knock me out as well. Do I dare? Yeah, I dare. Let's go. I mean, you gotta be a bit crazy to do that, so you should definitely not, but sometimes we do crazy things. So let's go, 350. So all I need to do is literally knock out Heatran right now on his side. Ooh, and I drew a Welder. Please. Oh, okay, 2 energies, Welder, Fire Crystal. If he's not gonna play a Stamp, nor a Marnie, I think I'm like really good. I'm good. Because I do feel like, you know, me getting rid of those 3 energies from him. Oh, and he discarded boss orders. Yep. He needs a welder. He needs a welder. I'm starting to enjoy the nostalgia of just playing Legacy. There we go! So sometimes you gotta play those 7 energies on a heat run. Nice, because I know you were together that weekend. I mean, like, if you're spamming emote, but you're playing your turn normally, you know, and you don't BM, go for it. If you're BMing at the same time, oh. There we go. I like that. It's like, oh, I'm playing Raven. No, no, no. Not even. Having the part, since my friend is in the US, says, I am Raven stream. I know you're here. Okay, so Tom, how was your weekend? Because I know you're with Zilla there. They let you through the border. Try to go first now. Because like my borders are still closed. I mean, like in Poland. You see? That's what it's called respect. Like they know that they just don't have a chance against our fantastic Firebox deck that we created in 5 seconds. And like I should just call my decks 5-second crafts. Oh man. Ah, nah. I'm trying to go first. No. 5-second crafts. No, dude. Like, knowing my own luck, if I would do that, you know, with like 5-second deck crafting, knowing my own luck, that would be the time none of those decks would work. I mean, you know, let's be honest, we can't, you know, we can't fight with scientific facts, right? I mean, this is not like me trying to say that. It's just, you know, it's just a scientific fact proven by studies of Raven. True story. By the way, speaking of, this is gonna sound weird, but I feel like, okay, this is not, so what I'm gonna say is not a game advertisement. By any means, not being paid, not being, you know, sponsored by them, but Ubisoft, if you want, you know where to find me. Dude, I'm gonna, literally, everyone should go and play when it comes out Assassin's Creed Valhalla, just because you got me in the game. Because there's this Raven like flying with you, and the Raven is like your friend. Yeah, like not like physics, like come on, like dude, if I would be like, you would know that already. No, like there's this flying Raven that, you know, like, no, because he's your friend, just like Icarus in Odyssey. Like he's your guide, and right, like he helps you, you know, with stuff, and he kills like people. So, you know, like, what? No. You can like do a little tap. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. No, like actually, if they're gonna do it the same way as they've done it in Odyssey, I'm gonna like that companion. Because like it's literally use it to mark opponents and that's it. But I'm still waiting for a crow or a raven that is gonna go through someone's head, like in the Witcher 3 trailer. Still looking for that. You know, I'm in search of that, but will it happen? We don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I know, like, I just went, you know, completely different direction right now. Oh, you haven't seen that? So if you go and, like, watch Witcher 3 trailer, right? Like, reveal or something, whatever that was. The cinematic trailer, that's what it's called. The crow goes through someone's eye and, like... Like, that's, you know, that was the stuff that, you know, got me, like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a great game. Nice! Nice, congrats! And Pikachu. I'm assuming Pikachu is like the stepbrother of Pikachu, and you just, like, name it weirdly. Yeah, it's literally at the beginning of the game, it's a cinematic trailer. And at the beginning of the game, but like this Nilfgaard versus like the other guys, we have this like big battle. Yeah, so that's where it is. Again, yeah, I'm not gonna say something because I said one thing to a friend of mine that's like a huge fan of Witcher. Because like, yeah, dude, we're from Poland, we gotta love Witcher, and you know, and I kind of gave him like my honest opinion on that, and he blocked me on Facebook. Which all I said was, it's not as good. It's a great game, but it's not 10 out of 10. Like, just like Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's a great game, amazing game, fantastic game. Not 10 out of 10. Yeah, I know. Like we still use Facebook in Poland. I know this is wrong. Never. Yeah, you should call your mons Never. Never 1, Never 2, Never 3. For Dust Clubs and Evo Chinchino, I can help you tomorrow. Sure. You can even be friends with Kovac. So on Discord you have the code. So let us know later what is the code for. Sure. Like, dude, there's a lot less of it today, so you can make that joke. I'm like fine with it right now. It's like really a lot less. Okay. I mean that they're drilling, right? The brrr, the drill, like that's a joke. Yeah. Are IVs still a thing? I mean, everything is still a thing, but you know, you can manipulate everything. Yeah, I mean, it's still a thing, but you can manipulate that. I like how everyone is just, you know, it's Sword and Shield times, everyone's like, Spider, hey, Spider. We've won. I can give you 2 more of those. Or Team Skull has, because, you know, he said he can hop in. Well, and there you have it, right? Amazing Firebox deck. It's incredible. It's fantastic. I love it. And you should definitely, well, not subscribe as well, but check this deck out because it's a fantastic deck. And if you enjoy what I'm doing over here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like that, right? Don't forget that we actually have down there below 5% discount on any code to purchase on Professor Oak, and the TCG player link as well that supports the channel. You can always click the join button and many more. So thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye, good night, mwah, take care, Raven loves.